And at that time, all we pretty much did were these daily videos, and then we had graphics on our website. And you'll see some pictures of our website here come up on your screen, I'm sure. It was not pretty.
So, kind of how did Neoweather first begin? I was actually not the beginner that was first here. I didn't found it. I'm the president now. But you were, what, a few months before me? And not too often after.
I was probably almost 6 months before you. Somewhere between 4 and 6 months. I was August of 2010. Jeremy Crookston actually was the guy that founded all of this.
And like our project, we've seen hard times, we've seen challenges. You know, it's not always easy to go and make a forecast in the morning when you have to, or stay up and cover, you know, some of the monotonous high pressures we've had. But all this is in the bigger scheme of things. We have great people on our team, and I think it's for a reason.
Literally the same with us. Out of interest, he wanted to forecast for his friends and his school and his family, and his interest, like much of us at that age, when you're in school hoping for snow days, was winter. And it was winter forecasts, snow day chances and whatnot. He was really into that. That quickly morphed into doing daily forecasts. Sometime in 2009, Eric Poston came along. Him and Jeremy met up, and they kind of got to talking, and found out Eric had a news type website that did local news, and
Jeremy was interested in that.
Jeremy was interested in that. Jeremy had the weather website, and Eric was interested in that, and it was just
a little barter there.
Kind of common interest that brought them together, and they did some different things there before I got there. They were doing an almost daily weather video at that point. They updated their forecast on the website we had at the time pretty much every day, and we do have some pictures of it from archive.org from the Wayback Machine. They're not pretty.
Take a look at that.
And part of the reason they're not pretty is because it doesn't save everything, and the other part is, well, they really weren't that pretty.
Yeah, Jeremy was pretty young when this first all started. He was just getting into high school, and this originally was just for his friends to show, like, oh, is there going to be a chance for a snow day coming up?
That's it.
Big question. Amazing. Everybody wants to know.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it was in high school for me.
Yeah.
Everybody was asking you?
Everybody was asking me.
I had the same thing in high school.
I did the announcements, weather, every Friday. In high school, first one to do it ever.
So when you were first with Neoweather, what was kind of like your first contributions or your first kind of like memories as you got going?
So we didn't do a whole lot. We did daily videos that went to our website. Jeremy actually made the forecast graphics. So we had a daily forecast and a 7-day forecast and an almanac. Yeah, that was all we had, and he made all that stuff every day. So if I wanted to put together a video, I actually had to go to our website and save the graphics first and then throw them in a video. It was pretty archaic too, but we didn't do a whole lot right away. We kind of got lucky into 2011, if you will. We had a lot of severe weather. It was very active, and we did a lot in 2011. The spring of 2011 was probably where we kind of got close as a group.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And kind of how I got involved was kind of interesting. I was just looking for information for the winter forecast back in 2010, 2011, and just kind of Googling around, just typing in like Northeast Ohio winter forecast, and I was mainly looking for like your AccuWeather, Weather Channel, the big websites to really learn like what goes into the winter forecast, how can I kind of formulate it on my own with my own thoughts, and came across this site called Neoweather, which I've never heard of before. And yes, you see it on the screen. Yes, it was definitely very archaic when we look back now. But at the time, I thought, oh my gosh, I had no idea there was any kind of a local weather website besides like the TV stations and whatnot. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And I actually went on Facebook and right away messaged Jeremy and also Eric. And I'm just like, guys, this is really sweet. I'd love to be a part of that. I'd love to know a little bit more about what you do. And that's how we first became friends.
Excited. I mean, you were so excited. It's almost hard to believe how excited you were.
You're probably the third longest running then because Jeremy and Eric aren't with us anymore. So that's a cool story too.
I was going to say, I came around then a year later after Brian in November 2012.
Yep.
I was in my first semester of college, freshman college, looking for ways to get involved with doing stuff with weather more than just on my own. And then I came across Neoweather searching. I filled out their little form they had on the website.
And then we met at TB2 auditions.
Brian and I met up at Kent State there. We were in the same college there, and did the whole, I think it was Skype back then or something.
Oh, yeah, we hit Skype, yeah.
Skype interviews.
Good old Skype.
Back when Skype worked a little differently.
Series of questions, and then we were on the road, and then I started off just doing forecasts for Central Ohio. I probably went on for a good while, a couple years.
Yeah,
started
a few years.
And then from there went on to managing that region, and then now here we are in consulting.
Yeah.
Sticking on, I like it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people kind of ask us, and a lot of people will either spell Neoweather in different ways, the NEO capitalized, the weather separate, many different ways that I've seen it with people. But Neoweather started out, no big surprise since we're from the Cleveland, Ohio area, as Northeast Ohio weather.
Yep.
But it's cool how we kind of transitioned it, isn't it?
It is really kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, I know when we were going into the consulting business and actually going through all that process, trying to figure out that branding was certainly interesting. And I think we made the right choice with it. Our logo has definitely changed over time, and maybe what has been around it has changed too. But overall, it's been pretty much the same for 5 years almost now. I want to say 2014 is when.
For the logo, the end logo?
Yeah, 2014 is when that, maybe even 2013, but definitely by 2014 we were using it regularly. But the name it's great. I mean, it can mean, I guess, a couple different things too, but
cutting edge, unique, something different. Yeah. So a lot of people just think like, oh, it's just some weird add-on that means Northeast Ohio. But yeah, it's cool because it still kind of does represent where we started, but we're not just Northeast Ohio anymore.
It certainly represents our roots, and I think that's important in any sort of business culture, is knowing where you came from, because it's important to know how you got to where you were, because you can build off of that, you can learn from that, and that can certainly help you grow into the future. The history isn't always past bad things or stuff. I don't want to repeat that. You can learn a lot from history and a lot of good things. Yeah, maybe we didn't do some things so great, but what did I do wrong? Oh, I see what I did wrong, and you can take that and you can run with it and do something really good with it. But
learn from your mistakes and be proud of where you came from, and always look towards the future with new advancements.
Yeah, absolutely.